Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the steps it took to transform this rough framed wood ceiling into a beautiful drywall ceiling. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll leave a link to the video series playlist with more in-depth videos on each task of completing this ceiling. I started out by adding sound and fire block insulation in between each floor joist to eliminate some of the sound and also insulate the home above. I just pushed in some of the insulation in between the floor joists throughout the whole garage. It was a little dark in this garage with all the doors shut, but the LED lights help a lot. And the rest of the job, I kept at least one door open for ventilation and also better lighting. All right, so I used a drywall lift since I was doing this by myself to attach the 5/8 drywall to the ceiling. Then I used some 1¼ inch coarse drywall screws and my DeWalt screw gun to attach it. Then when it was time to finish the drywall, I used a FiberFuse drywall tape and some 45-minute quick setting joint compound. So these joints are going to be nice and strong. Then I just used the FiberFuse with the 45 and a stiff 6-inch taping knife and applied them to all the factory joints. Good thing about this stuff, it tears right with your knife and it's super strong, especially with the hot mud. Once these factory joints were dry, it was time to hit the butt joints with some 45-minute mud. The key to a nice flat butt joint is to keep it nice and tight and real thin over where the tape sits. So I'm going to do the second coat with some USG all-purpose joint compound. Going to add a little water just to get rid of some of the little air pockets and make it a little more creamy. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit that bell notification to get alerted whenever I post a new video. And also in this video series, I show a super cool trick with a drywall taping knife you probably don't know about, and it's way easy for a DIYer to get a perfect tape joint on the factory joint. As you can see, this video series has all the taping tips you're going to need to do your own drywall project. Next, it was time for the skip trowel texture. In the video series, I show you exactly how to apply it. The good thing about the skip trowel is it's easy to do, it's done by hand, and it doesn't make a mess at all. It's a great look. And once this ceiling's primed and painted, the texture's a lot more subtle than it looks in the raw form. All right, so here's the ceiling primed and painted and completely done. I think it turned out really nice. I used a nice bright white flat paint for the ceiling and a Zinsser 123 as a primer. Turned out really nice. Homeowner's happy, so that makes me happy. I don't know if you remember what it looked like, but this looks so much better. Now the house is a little better insulated and the garage doors aren't going to be real loud upstairs either. So all in all, it's a success. Let me know in the comments what you think about the ceiling and how it turned out from what it was. I know I'm stoked on it, and so is the homeowner. There's that kind of tough cut right there around that. You literally cannot see any tape joints on this ceiling. Yes, the texture hides a bit, but if there's a big hump or anything in the ceiling, you're still going to see that. So all in all, I'm pretty proud of this one. I'm going to go ahead and shut the garage doors because sometimes that lighting will show any proud or crowned tape joints. That was kind of a weird area where the pipes were coming out, but it is what it is. It is a garage, but it's super nice garage ceiling. All right, let me close these doors real quick, and we'll see if we can spot any of these tape joints on the ceiling. Usually this kind of off lighting throws some shadows if there's a big hump or bump. I mean, literally, I did not sand the drywall mud at all before I did the texturing. That's why I love the skip trowel texture, but you do have to run it tight on all the edges when you're doing the finishing to get away from not sanding a ceiling. If the ceiling's smooth, you're definitely not going to get away without sanding it. But as always, I'll leave a link down in the description to my Amazon influencer store where I have all the tools I used in this video. And if you're new to the channel, my name's Paul and I've been a drywall and painting contractor for over 20 years. If you're looking to step up your drywall, texturing, or painting game, be sure to hit that subscribe button in the center of the screen now to keep up with all my latest videos. Look me up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thanks so much for watching.